Hey Cancer, welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie and this is Luna Phoenix Tarot. And today I'm doing your general reading for July 2020. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate with every Cancer out there. It's going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So take the message as it resonates, leave what doesn't. There are plenty of amazing readers on YouTube who may have a message for you. Sometimes it's just not our message. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell for new content. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this reading. A lot of really good energy here, Cancer. I remember you guys had kind of a tough one last month, but the energy was kind of moving into like a new perspective, more self-love, having more time for yourself, things like that. This kind of piggybacks on that, so we'll just get into it. The card that came out for the overall energy is a new life. And just for some depth here, I do want to read what the book has to say. Let's see, that was 39. It says birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air. I'm feeling that one, a breath of fresh air. It's like you guys have been, you haven't been yourself for a long time. And now you're kind of getting that pep back. Now it does say new energy enters old relationships and new relationships. So this could really go two ways for some of you. A lot of passionate energy though, like a new zest for life. Yeah, pretty good energy. I like it. Some of you will be rekindling a relationship. I don't feel like it's most of you though, and I'll be honest. So as I looked at my time, it was 2:22 into the video, so you may be seeing twos. The first card that came out was the moon. This is all about things being hidden, things below the surface, secrets, stuff like that. We had the Nine of Wands come out, which is a card about, you know, having been through a lot, having had to, I always, I think I said this in another video, I always imagine the Nine of Wands as the card of, if you've ever seen Forrest Gump when he's in training and they're like crawling through the mud under their like barbed wire, I guess it is. It's mud. So they're like on their elbows and knees basically trying to crawl through it and shimmy their way out. And then they finally get out and finish the obstacle course. You're at the end of the obstacle course. You're climbing over the wall right now. Like you're almost there. We had the Tower come out and then the Two of Swords come out as well. The Tower is an upheaval. This is a foundation that wasn't built on solid ground, crumbling, so that it can be rebuilt, whether it be with the same person or someone else. Sometimes we rebuild on our own. Two of Swords is having to make that decision if you're going to rebuild with the same person or if you're going to rebuild somewhere else. Can the ground that you're rebuilding on truly support new life, or do you need to find a new location type thing? The Two of Swords also speaks about not having all the facts, so you kind of have to rely on your intuition, which is why we have the High Priestess here. This is someone who's highly intuitive. This is someone who's very gifted, someone who can read people just by looking at them, someone who's highly empathic and can feel others when they walk in the room. So you're having to rely on those senses in order to make the decision that you need to make that's for your best interest at this time. We also had the Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, which is an abundant new beginning. This is a new beginning. I'll always look at it as a career or financial gains coming in. We had Death, which is a transformation, metaphorical death, rebirth, kind of like the phoenix. and then the High Priestess. So a lot of you were jolted awake. I feel like a lot of you were already spiritually awake, but you kind of went back to sleep a little bit, which we do sometimes. And sometimes we have to do it, I think, in order to get through things. But it's like you've been jolted back awake now, and you have like a newfound passion. Like you're not going to waste your life anymore. Like you're done. It's going to be a new day, and you're running with it. We had the Queen of Swords come out. She looks like Kim Kardashian to me. Every time I see it, I just have to say that. I don't know why. But anyway, Queen of Swords is someone who is very intelligent. Is someone who speaks facts. Doesn't always go off their emotion. Can kind of be contradicting with the High Priestess. But the thing with the High Priestess is she doesn't always say what she knows. She knows a lot of things, a lot of secrets, but doesn't necessarily speak on them. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's very direct. If you're offending me, I'm going to tell you you're offending me. If you're pissing me off, I'm going to tell you. There's no fluff with the Queen of Swords. And we got the Chariot here, which to me is a card. It's a card about movement, for one thing, but to me it's the universe guiding your steps. It's your ancestors stepping in, sending you signs, maybe like 222, or things through songs that you're hearing. And you'll hear a part of the song that just kind of stands out to you. And later you'll realize that it was a message. But it's basically the universe guiding your steps on the path that you need to be on. We have the Eight of Cups here, which is all about walking away from a situation that doesn't serve you emotionally anymore. And that may be where this Queen of Swords energy is coming in. You can't afford to be emotional anymore. Not in this situation. You kind of have to, and I think that's why sometimes some of us fall asleep again, is because you have to kind of turn that off in order to get done what you need to get done and not get sucked back into, manipulation and toxic situations, things like that. So we have the Page of Wands here. Sorry, I heard a noise. I've been hearing them all night, oddly enough. But anyway, Page of Wands. It's passion. This is like an infectious passion. You want everybody to know all the good things that are happening. You want to share your gifts with people. You want to do fun things with everybody. You want to spread love all around you and just make everybody happy. Now, the thing with that is you have to be careful not to give too much of yourself away, because you're still coming out of this situation and you need to heal. We also had the Three of Cups, which is more energy, similar energy, gathering with friends. I know we can't gather too much because of COVID, but this is getting around friends, kind of hashing things out. Sometimes the best therapy is being around people who understand you and just talking things out. And then we have the Daughter of Cups, which to me is a card about learning to look at yourself in a different perspective. The reflection in the water is very vibrant and colorful, but the duck itself is, just gray and black. So it's like recognizing all the beauty that you have within yourself, is what I'm seeing there. Which, when you work on the beauty on the inside, it reflects on the outside, right? The most happy people I've ever seen in my life, the most beautiful people I've ever seen in my life are the ones that are truly happy. They just have this glow about them. We have the Queen of Cups. This is a queen that is very emotional, but she's stable. This is someone who knows how to surrender to the universe and kind of just let things go. It's a very nurturing energy. It's very motherly, very Cancerish. I don't know if this card holds Cancer or not. I'm not sure. But at any rate, we also have the Mother of Wands, which is another mother, but it's more of a fiery, passionate type. So we have a lot of powerful feminine energy in this reading. And Cancer is the mother of the zodiac, so it's only natural that you have that energy about you. But we have, 3 queens here? and then the High Priestess. So you guys have leveled up for one thing, but now you're able to harness in this power. So you really want to connect with yourself and start tapping into the gifts that you have, because they will benefit you in helping to make these kind of decisions on whether to stay in a connection that's not serving you, stay at a job that's not doing you no good, things like that. And then we have strength. More powerful energy there. In traditional tarot, the strength card is a woman kind of taming a lion. And it's powerful to me because it speaks on how strong and powerful feminine energy is. We always relate masculine energy to the strong side of things. But when you think about it, a mother's love is the most powerful energy in the world, in the universe. All right, so your guidance that came out was it's time to release negativity. That's full moon in Scorpio. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. And then bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. These two are pretty self-explanatory. You're pretty much at the end of this tough cycle. I feel like the end of it is going to be like the part that you cross over that wall is you making the final decision. I'm done. I'm moving on. That's when everything will shift for you. You just kind of you got to rip that Band-Aid off. All right, new moon in Aquarius. Wrong book. I'll get my life together. All right, new moon in Aquarius. I want to read a little bit about this real quick. These books come with a lot of you are readers, I'm sure, but I don't always read the book when I get the decks. I just kind of go. So sometimes I like to jump in here and see if there's anything specific. It says you need to be more detached from this situation. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution. And improve your karma by doing some charitable work. It's interesting because, again, we have this Queen of Swords energy. And like I said, I felt the need to explain that sometimes we have to detach from stuff in order to get through it. So my personal experience, in order to get out of a toxic relationship, I had to detach emotionally, completely. It was difficult to do because you don't want to detach from everybody else. But you have to find kind of a gray area where you're seeing things for what they are, and you're not looking through rose-colored glasses anymore. So a lot of you have to be in that energy. It's kind of a harder energy. But I think you guys can handle it. There's a lot of powerful energy in this reading. You guys can handle it. The karma thing, it never hurts to bring more good karma back to yourself. So since you have this almost infectious type of passion and creativity going on, maybe find something to do for the community. The world needs that right now. The world needs people to get out there and love one another and spread love and light and positive energy. Not to spiritually bypass the bullshit that's going on, but there's a lot of healing that this world needs. And it would do you some good, and it would do the world some good to get out there and be more active in the community. And who knows, maybe you'll meet the love of your life, or some really dope friends that, you know, you can kind of do things with and communicate with, and people who understand what you've been through. So anyway, I'm gonna leave that with you guys. I hope it resonates. If it did, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.